All right, guys, I'm back. So hey Google, turn on the light. Guys, okay, all right, I think we're okay now. Yeah, I don't know, it started happening last week. I think I'm overloading the wall socket. Second time that it happens, and it only happens in my office. So all right, what did I miss? Hopefully I saved everything before I before I got out. So I don't know if my targets are saved or not. I don't think so. Have to. And I lost my scenario because I didn't save that, so my scenarios are gone. The word saves automatically, so the target on that is good. All right, could be a long opportunity here, all the way to 91. Could be a long all the way to 91. See how it deals with making a new RTH high. Otherwise, it's gonna go and tag 70. So this is the tug of war right here. If this holds, this is a long opportunity right here. But this will be the key. This needs to hold, otherwise it's going to 70. I wouldn't have, it could be the short here, but I wouldn't have taken it because I would want to see it first hold. So if this is the short, I would have missed it. But if you're already short, if you took the short from here, it's going all the way to 70. Good morning. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so the long did not happen. That 77 did not hold. So right now I have nothing. I would be sitting on my hands just waiting for the market to come to me. POC has lowered. Now POC is at 75 and a quarter. All right, so my targets are all gone. Bummer. All right, let's see how this holds here. Right now it's choppy. If you're going for trades, I would go for maximum of 5 points. Nothing is clear yet. Nobody's in control. Don't be in a hurry to take any trades because no one has taken a side. You have interest at 70. That's one of our targets. And it looks like I'm frozen. What is going on? Yep, I'm frozen. I wonder if it's because of the streaming. And now it's back. And it's okay. Doesn't look like it's delayed. Okay. That was weird. If it froze for a second. Okay. This could be a long opportunity. Right here, I'll take this long because you have a very small stop. You could put a stop, has to be under 72. But this before was support. Now it could act as resistance. So it's a high risk trade because not only this could turn into resistance, but we're right in the middle. But because there's such a small risk because of the stop, if you gotten in here, I would have taken it. A 3-point stop, I would have taken it. But high risk trade. High risk trade. Oh, and it looks like this is holding, but you gotta be under the RTH low. This is the entry right here. Go all the way to 91, but high risk trade. We're right at the middle. Support may have turned into resistance. And that would have been stopped out. And here we are at 70. All right, first target hit. Next target is 66. So if it does a little bounce off of here, it could be an entry to go short or go short right now. But you have to have, got to be under leverage because you have to have a pretty big stop. Now you need to have at least a 4 to 5 point stop. And market just turned negative, so they're gonna try to hold it. Buyers don't want the market to go negative, but this could be the interest right here, all the way to 66. But on this one, I cannot tell you where to put your stop because it's all based on your account. But the entries would have been either at 74 or at 72, all the way to down 66. Good morning, futures. A little stall and then boom, hit the target. Good morning, Tom. All right, second target hit. So I want to make my money back. Now we want to see it stall a little bit and then go for a second target. Now it's 55. So now it needs to go and find sellers again. So it may go up 68. A little bounce up here. A little bounce. And then boom. All the way down to that blue line. May even go as far up as 71. But it shouldn't go, if it's going to keep going down, it shouldn't do a lot. It should just start to go down again. So this could be another entry to go all the way down to 55. But it can, don't be in a hurry because it might go to 71. So you want to see it stall somewhere in this area here before you jump on the short. If we see a 74, then it means that it's doing outside in and it's going to go all the way back to 77. So you don't want to see a 74. If we see a 74, forget about going short. But look at that. Starting to stall. Here we go. Looks like it's gonna go. So target is 55. Should be violent. Because we're trying to make new lows now, so it doesn't want to mess around. It wants to hit it hard, hit it hard, hit it hard. So should get 3 points, stall, get another 3 points. But we shouldn't see any big bounces. Did exactly what I thought I was gonna do. Hit that, bounced, and now we're starting to go. Let's see what kind of interest we have down under. There's interest at 62. There's interest at 60. And there's a lot of interest down at 50. There's 252. All right. So made a new low, bounces a little bit, and now we should see it make another 3-point low. So look at the VIX. VIX is rising. So is the SPY. All right, if we're gonna keep going, the next leg should start. Again, we don't want to see anything up here. We don't want to see a break this lower high to start again. So we are looking like we're starting to trend down. We're starting a double distribution on the volume profile. That's exactly what you want to see when the market is trending. You either want to see it go or you're looking for a double distribution. So this area here looks like it's the dead man zone in the distribution. So this is Above is the first distribution, and below this box is the second. So we don't want to see a 72. If we see a 72, it means that's doing a outside in and going for the opposite side of the above distribution. You want to see it start to come down and start filling in the second distribution. Here we go, new low. Come on, let's go. I have a feeling it's going to start hitting the lows now. For at least 10 points, they'll start hitting instead of stalling, because now the sellers have started to take control. Buyers couldn't take it up to the second distribution, so it should be violent. Otherwise, we would have been all the way up to 74. So we should see it hit all the way to 60. We'll probably struggle a little bit over here. And if it finds more sellers, we're going all the way to 50. The true target is right here, where my tug of war line is. So it will probably stall in here a little bit. But if it can't pass 55, we're going all the way back up to 74. Struggling a little bit. Maybe looking to do a stop pick. We don't want to see it past 68. If we see it, then it failed to find sellers. But if you're not short, this could be the opportunity to jump on it, and your stop needs to be above 70. So easy trade because you have very low risk. A 3-point stop. These are not recommendations. These are just observation. This is pure entertainment. All right, so I called a long that I got stopped out here, and now we are on the short from 74 all the way down to at least 55. So there could be a 20-point trade. So if you took the short from 74, it's time to start doing psychological and money management. It should have hit 60, so I'm a little bit worried now because it did not find enough sellers, but we are still on the double distribution. We just don't want to be up here. Here we go. Here comes the sellers again. Want to see a hot knife right through 64. Let me know how the sound is. Like everything's okay on my side. We got a hot knife right through here. No stalling. So this is the second entry of the short, or it could even be an add-on. Thank you. But again, on this one, you gotta be above 70. If you're starting your short here, you gotta be above 70. So it's a little more high risk than the one here at 74, because it was only a 3-point stop. This here is a bigger stop, so you gotta make sure that you're under leveraged. But it keeps getting hit right here, huh? Okay, we need... This cannot turn into a red bar. If that turns into a red bar, it will probably tag... I mean, a green bar. Come on, sellers, let's go. That's the tug of war line right there. We gotta stay underneath this. If it breaks this, chances are it's gonna go all the way up and test 74, which is POC on the volume profile. But we have the book map POC is still at 75. All right, we have negative delta on the RTH and ETH. Right, expect a big move out of here, guys. Either we're going all the way up to 77 or we're going to go and tag that 55. I'm still seeing the short. Got a hot knife right through 74. Interest at 60 is growing. But we need to have a violent new low here. It cannot do what it did here. So it's consolidating. Next step is to spring out, right? Anchors away or Elon blast off. These are the times that you have to work on risk management and your psychology. Why are you in this trade? It can't be because of me, if you know, I mean, how do I know that I'm right? Your trades have to be correlating with my trades. I'm not a guru, I'm not anyone special. But why are you in this trade? If you're not happy, then you shouldn't have gone in this trade in the first place. You're having doubts and you're getting out of the trade, you're moving your stop. Why are you in this trade? Anytime you're afraid when you're in a trade, then you shouldn't have been in that trade in the first place. Unless you're seeing, you know, the market really change, if there's news, if it's failing a level. But if nothing is showing that it's failing, why are you getting scared? That's when you start to work on your psychology. You're welcome. All right, new low. Next hit should be 60. Thank you. Here we go. So we need to expect a little bounce off of 60 here. But if a hot knife's right through 60, then it will stall at 57. All right, guys, I'm going to hang around for another 25 minutes, and then I'm going to go do my own trades. So if you don't know yet, I have my, oh, it was on the prior one. I started a new Twitter. So I'll try to post some trades there. They're learning how to use Twitter. You're not short, this could be the entry, but I'm not liking this bounce here. But as long as we don't break this lower high here and this one here, shorts are still valid. So we don't want to see it go up to 67. It's just dealing with making new lows because it's not a volatile day. It's not a super trending day, so it has to slowly make new lows. But I think that it should have been a little bit faster hitting that 60. All right, I forgot to do my, gotta do my extension targets. Where's my phone? All right, what is the opening? $880 is the opening. All right, 38.46. Oh my God, I did. My 46 is my 38.46 is my extension range target to the downside. And then to the upside is going to be 39.14. 39.14. So last week's high, Friday's high. Could be trying to find sellers here again at resistance. But I'm not liking this here. It should have went. So it could be a good time for money management, stop to entry, or just deal with getting hit on a full stop. This here is not pretty. It should have kept going. So very small double distribution, but we need to extend the downside. Oh, we could be having an iceberg. Could be an, oh no, all right. So POC just moved down from 75 to 68. It looks like buyers are coming in. So again, we don't want to see the market go up inside a dead man's land. If it hot knife through this, it's going all the way up to 77. So it broke one higher high. It cannot break another one. I mean, a lower high. I always get those confused. So we do not want to see it break these lower highs. This needs to stay red, form another red, and start making new lows again. All right, so YM is positive. So we are not getting correlation between YM and the ES. Sometimes that is a clue. Other times it has to do with their own earnings, with their own stocks. But most of the time, I would say that 90 to 95% of the time, they are correlating. So sometimes it's a clue. So either we're going to catch up to the YM or the YM is going to catch up to the ES. But POC moved up, so a lot of trading took place right here. So it could be failing to the downside. Again, as I said before, we should have seen a 60 from here. So money management time. All right, so now we broke two lower highs. Can't count 73. The next one is 77. But if we see a 73, shorts are done. It is too early. Unless it's going to be a really small range of a day, super choppy. Yeah, I think shorts could be done. You don't want to see a 10-point pullback so early with such little movement. That is a clue. Very small range and already a 10-point pullback. That is a clue that we may not do a new low. Let's see. And we have a pretty solid low. This is pretty solid here. This is not a weak low. So we may be done on the downside. I mean, I wouldn't jump on a trade right away. I like to see a little more confirmation, but there could be a long from here, but I wouldn't take it. But there could be a long. I have nothing but this. If you're on the long side, there could be a long from this area that it may turn into support. I wish I had my scenarios. So I did say that it was a bounce off of 71. Can't remember the scenarios. I think scenario 3 was a bounce off of 71 to go all the way up. Or was it 77? I think it was 77. Yeah, I got nothing, but this could be a start of a long all the way up to 77 or to 80. But it's the mid for me, so I wouldn't do anything. If I didn't jump on it here, I got nothing. But if you're willing to risk, but where do you put your stop? Gotta have your stop under 64. So it's a pretty high risk trade. You're right in the middle. So I have nothing. So if it goes up, I would have missed it. So I would have made my money back. This would have been a clue to get out. So I either would have moved my stop down or I would have gone out here. From Bookmap. Yes, my Bookmap POC is at 67. Yeah, this looks like a solid low. But we are still... Now, this here is the start of the double distribution top. So there are two things that could happen. Either we stay and fill in this area and create a perfect bell, or we're gonna go outside in from the bottom of the second distribution all the way up to 91. So if we do start to fill in this area here, then it is a very strong long. So you want to see it come down, fill this area, and then find support at 67, 65, and then go long. Or if you don't mind taking the risk, then it's outside in from this distribution up. I would be sitting in my hands and just waiting for the market to come to me. But that is my personal opinion. And now the VIX is dropping, SPY is rising. And there it is. Wow, beautiful long. Thank you. So either it needs to hot knife and make a new RTH high, or it's gonna come down and test 68. So this is a decision point. Tug of war line. So either is gonna find support here, and this is the next leg up, or it's gonna fail and come all the way down and test this box right here, or fill in this area here. But to go and start a new long here, where are you gonna put your stop? So if you're not already long, you probably missed it, unless you're trading with no stop. Because it could come down all the way. It could do an outside in and go all the way to 70. All right, guys, I'm going to be leaving in 8 minutes. If you learned anything, please support me, not the channel, because the algo has already dropped me. So anytime I ask for a like is just for my own. I just want to know that you guys are appreciating me, because the algo has dropped me. I've been getting one new subscriber every 2-3 days, so this channel will no longer grow. Once the algo drops you, that is it. So this is just for us here, just to show me appreciation. That's it. Thank you. All right, so looks like it's failing here, but it's still not clear. Thank you. Yeah, once the algo drops you, it's like, hey, we're divorced, we're done. come and pick up the kids, but you don't have to say hi to me. Again, this is decision point right here. Right, they're gonna break out of here. So this could be the entry right here, but high risk trade. And the reason is, where are you gonna put your stop? If you're gonna put your stop anywhere, it could be under here, somewhere under here. This could be the next leg up. But high risk trade, because we are on top of the distribution. We're also at opening price. So it could fail right here to come and do an outside in and go and tag 70. Or it's going to keep going. Now the market is positive. So remember what I said about the YM being positive. So either the YM was going to catch up to us, or we were going to catch up to the YM. And here we are positive. But now, on the other hand, the NQ is negative. So choppy day. NQ negative, YM positive. Where do we stand? And these are the things that you gotta keep watching, keep looking. What is the other one doing? Because it's a economy. One affects the other. Some a lot and some very little, but in a way they're all linked and overlapping. Decision point. I mean, in a perfect world, this looks like a stop pick. A stop pick from here, because this was the initiation of the short, which I didn't call. I said there was a possibility, but I didn't call it. I wouldn't have taken it. I only called a short from 74. But this, in a perfect world, this could be a stop pick from here. So you got to always look back in time. What has the market done? Where was it held? Where did a hot knife through? So it tried to make a new high here, 81. It failed. And that's where it started the short. So, is this a stop pick? And now are we going back down to 70? Or this is no longer a obstacle and the market found buyers, and now we are ready to go and hit that 91, which is one of my main targets on the upside. We could pass 91. Chances are that we will see 3,900. All right, guys, I am done. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see if I take any trades. Today is a very challenging day. It's choppy. So if I see some good trades, I will try to. I still have to figure it out how to do it on Twitter, but I'll try to do it. All right, guys. Thank you. If you don't know, we still have the Apex 80% off that ends tomorrow night. So if you're doing bad, cancel your evaluation. Start a new one, take advantage of the 80% off, or you could reload it because they're doing a $1 million giveaway on what are they called? I forgot. They're called when you reset it without canceling. There's a word for it, but I can't remember. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you live in the Thunderdome.